Hey everyone, and welcome back to CATFLIX. We want you all to feel safe and comfortable as you begin to return to campus. In this episode, we'll hear from a few of our students about their experience returning to Lone Star College North Harris.
I'm so glad you asked that. Oh, it's the best feeling in the world. When I was at home, I was losing my mind. Like, I'm not gonna lie, but when I came back to campus, I saw people. I'm just so happy to be on campus.
Right now I feel really safe on campus since there are still mask regulations, but I'm glad that we're keeping on the mask and stuff that's going on right now, since it's making me feel safe, you know.
I'm loving the fact that they having you sanitize your hands, checking in like through your phone, you're not touching anything unless the internet's not working. Temperatures, I love it. They have an iPad and you just stand in front of it, you're not touching it.
When I come to campus, of course, I check in through my phone. I follow the QR code, and it gives you the information, your name, your number, and if you experience any symptoms of COVID-19.
Under the circumstances right now, I feel very comfortable being on campus. I can tell that the staff here genuinely cares about the precautions that we have to take as far as the pandemic going on right now. And although the pandemic is starting to die down a little bit, I do appreciate the fact that they still regulate everything, make sure we wear a mask, social distance, and also continue the check-in process on campus as well.
In the Learning Center, there's always like these spaces. Now, since they only allow 30 computers instead of like the whole computer lab that you can just sit anywhere. Now it's fully regulated where people have their own space.
Also in the student services building, there's not as much chairs as there used to be as well. There used to be a lot of, as far as during the busy season, whenever people are registering for classes, it's a lot more quiet. But as far as any major changes, that's pretty much it. I know some restrooms also have like a maximum capacity as well, and really, I think the whole idea is just the social distancing on campus, the biggest change that I've seen.
I look out and it looks different from before the pandemic. People would sit outside, people were in the cafe. It just feels different. It doesn't sometimes, or some days, however I'm feeling, it doesn't feel like I'm on campus, but it's for the better. It's for safety purposes, and some days I want that to go back. I want it to go back to normal of how things used to be pre-pandemic, prior to the pandemic.
Okay, so I joined the A team like 2 semesters ago with Miss Kelsey Jackson. It's wonderful. You should join. I love it. They have virtual bingo. We do that on, of course, like through Zoom, Webinex. We did one on Instagram. It's actually fun doing it. You win different prizes.
Some ways that I can get involved through student activities on campus is through my email, since that's where you're supposed to regularly check in order to check for events or what's happening around campus. That's how you participate, through emails now, like an online thing rather than like an in-person sign-up sheet because of what's happening right now. And personally, I have attended events through email, and their way is good, since there's also like a survey or something, and they also give out free stuff for Lone Star College students, which I think that's a bonus since you are a student at Lone Star College.
Being online, I do get a lot of emails, and I also have my professors send out notifications as well of things that are going on campus as well. And on those emails, it tells you, where to go and, what to do as far as signing up for those events. But it's still nice to have those activities still go on during the pandemic. And I'm sure that whoever does engage in those activities, everything's regulated very well as far as the pandemic going on.
TRIO, of course. I had a workshop that I went to recently, the financial literacy workshop, where they talked about credit and building credit and paying your bills, paying the credit card bill on time or early. They also talked about savings, Also, I am a part of SSI Student Success Institute with Miss Ashley, and it just prepares you. Am I college ready? Am I university ready?
So online, I think it works out well in both ways, whether you're face-to-face or on, online classes. Because I've had to use the research database when I was doing in-person classes for my English class, doing research papers, and also online as well. All you need is just your student ID, and you can just log on to the research database. And everything's online, just as if we're in class. If you need to contact OTS for any problems you have with your electronic devices. So I'd say it's just as easy, if anything, easier to do it online than looking for it on campus.
Well, in the Learning Center is mostly where I get a computer and start doing my schoolwork, since I am here on campus, and I shouldn't have to drive all the way home and do my whole computer work there when I can just do it on campus, just to save some time. And another resource I use is Trio, since they have many workshops and resources, such as the financial literacy workshop, which was all about credit cards, and I got my first credit card through the Trio literacy workshop because I didn't know anything about credit scores. We're supposed to now, since it always happens. And I'm glad that college is offering resources for students to know what adults are going to go through. I'm glad that they're offering those resources and services. And in the library, I mostly use library resources just to do my essays and bibliographies and annotated bibliography, and also cites my sources, since I don't know where to start on that, and a librarian can help me find a way, or can teach me how to cite my sources.
Feeling comfortable on campus, I'd say, it's been, this pandemic's been going on for a while, and I'm sure, this is our new normal, unfortunately. And really it's no different, if it were pre-pandemic, obviously we have to wear a mask, we have to social distance, but this is what we have to adapt to, and I think this is something that a lot of people have grown comfortable to. So it's the new normal.
When it comes to Lone Star, there are people that you can actually socialize with that can tell you. As for me, take it from me, I'm a Lone Star college student. For me, you can go to anybody. You can come to me even. I can tell you, hey, don't feel nervous, don't feel like an outsider, because they will include you. I will include you. You are trying to better your life. You are Lone Star College, North Harris.
Be yourself and engage in student activities, get to know some people, know some friends, maybe from classes or maybe events that you go to. And you can feel comfortable as possible at Lone Star College, since everyone here is a student and maybe they're studying the same thing as you, or maybe you have something in common with them. Talk to them, connect with them, maybe network with professors as well. Make them as your mentors, or starting a whole degree plan to help you get to know your classes. Otherwise, if you're a student who doesn't know what to study in or don't know what classes to take, you'll just feel uncomfortable and dissatisfied. And to solve that problem, you can just talk to an advisor or maybe a student for help.
Talk to your professors, talk to your advisors, talk to other students that been here long. Find seniors that been here 2-3 years or however years they've been here. Just talk to someone that's older than you and get advice from any and everybody, like I did. I was new here and I was like, okay, I'm gonna get advice from somebody that knows about campus, and that's basically what I did.